Okay, so why do we react to danger from trees? First of all, I would say trees don't need people, but we put them in difficult situations. So we know that when we assess the statistics in the UK, we found in 2012 the number of people killed by trees was around 6. We've looked at the statistics in 2022 and it's 4.7. This is so low. It's in some ways, to manage it, we don't have the courage to leave them alone. And so we manage, and we're a little bit addicted to trying to manage the risks from trees. But then that's because we have to live with them, and we have to devise ways of a balanced approach to looking at the problems of them falling or shedding parts and doing harm. I do work with the consequences of this in court and compensation cases, and it's a sad thing when anyone is hurt. It's sad for everybody involved, including the people who manage the trees. But we need to be not obsessed with being risk entrepreneurs, but more adapting to the trees and the circumstance they are in. The last thing I would say is that whenever we look at a defect on a tree, we're talking about a structural defect. All those defects are habitats. So we need to balance the needs of the tree with the needs of people. Okay. So trees, for me, I would say, are a mystery. I would like to feel what it's like, again, to be a child looking at a tree. And the child looks at it very differently as a creature in their environment that maybe is worth touching, is different trees feel different ways when they bark. The light passes through them in different ways. We need to, as scientists and practitioners, to remember that, because without that joining together of the creative side of ourselves and the enjoyment of trees, it's very difficult to become managers of them in a way that's respectful in the proper way. Lastly, I would say that trees, there's so many ways to describe them. I've heard them described as fountains of the forest. They move water from the underground to the clouds. They are music in the wind. There's so many ways to describe them, and they're all fine by me.